In this lecture we are going to deal with the regular expressions. So regular expression is a kind of notation that is used to represent different string patterns. Till now, for all the DFA constructions problems, we have dealt with the statements like for all the strings ending with double character, for all the strings starting with this pattern, or for all the string having a particular pattern as a substring. So from now onwards we are dealing with the regular expression. All these pattern based problems will be represented in the form of regular expressions only. Okay, so let's check out what the regular expressions are. This lecture is going to be a bit lengthy, but please don't panic. You will enjoy the lecture, as we are going to cover so many examples in this lecture regarding the regular expressions. So what regular expressions are actually are simple. They are simple expressions used for describing the language accepted by finite automata are called as the regular expressions. Okay, so we can also say that it's an effective way to represent any language, as they are used to match input symbols combinations in the strings. Means we can represent all the string patterns constrained in the form of regular expression easily. And in exam also you are going to have mostly question in terms of regular expression. Most of the question are going to be in the terms of regular expressions only, and you have to construct the corresponding DFA or NFA or whatever is the mentioned in the exam. Okay, secondly, why we call it a regular expression? Why we call it a regular expression, not only the expression? Because by regular here we means that the expression for which we can construct corresponding NFA or DFA. Okay, so if for any expression we are able to construct a corresponding DFA or NFA, then the expression is regular, otherwise the expression is non-regular. Okay, so we are going to take this regular term, and we are going to discuss one of the theorem regarding this regular expression in the later sections. So here are some of the notations used to represent any regular expression, or we can say that we can represent any regular expression with the help of these notations. Okay, so these notations are divided into two categories. One category is if we are using these notations as superscript or as part of the pattern. Okay, so their meanings change according to their usage in the respective patterns. For example, if used as superscript with any pattern, then we have notations like star. Here the star means the clean closure, and it is representing 0 or more occurrence of any pattern. Means if the star is used with any pattern as superscript, then it is representing 0 or more occurrence of any of the pattern. Okay, of that particular pattern, sorry. So please note down these notations. Next notation is plus. We can also call it as positive closure, and positive closure is representing one or more occurrence of any pattern. Means we can use plus as superscript with any pattern for which we require one or more occurrence in the string. Okay, so here these are two patterns that can be used as superscript. Star means 0 or more occurrence, and plus is indicating the one or more occurrence of that particular pattern. Okay, and second option is if we are using within a pattern. Notations for used within the pattern, these notations are, first one is plus. I have mentioned different notations in single quotes. First notation is plus, second is comma, and another notation is union symbol. This is union symbol, and these all these three notations are representing or. Means or, this or this or that. Okay, so these notations are indicating plus, comma or union can be used at any location where we require the pattern with oring. Means A or B, this or this. So in that places we can use union, oring, or we can represent it with the help of plus, comma and union. Means these all of these symbols, if the part of pattern, they are representing ORing. Okay, here plus is not used as a superscript, but instead here plus is the part of the pattern. Suppose A plus B, okay, not the superscript plus. If plus is used as superscript symbol, that then the plus is indicating positive closure, okay, and require one or more occurrence of pattern. But if the plus is used as part of the pattern, then it is representing OR. Okay, so starting with the examples, our first example is for regular expression for any combination of A's, means all those strings should be accepted, or the language of strings with any number of A's or any combination of A should be accepted. If we are talking about any combination, that means it covers the null as well. Okay, so the language should accept the null as well. So the string of acceptable string can be null. First of all, null should be acceptable. If null is acceptable, we can recall that initial state will be the final state, and further single A, double A, or any number of A's are acceptable. Okay, then the corresponding expression is going to be A with star. Okay, or we can simply write it as A. We can simply write it using A star. This is representing the same regular expression. We can write in any way, A in bracket star, or simple A with superscript star. So this is representing null or zero or more occurrence of A's. Okay, and the corresponding DFA, if we are going to construct, is as null is acceptable, so we need to mark the initial state as a final state. So here Q0 is the initial state, and any number of A's including null is acceptable. So we can have a self loop for the input symbol A, and the input symbols are only A, means we are not going to have any other input symbol. Input symbol set is comprises of only one symbol, that is A, and this is the corresponding DFA for this regular expression. Okay, I hope this was very easy. Next, regular expression for one or more occurrence of A's. Now we have a constraint that we cannot have the null string to be accepted. Okay, so for acceptance we require at least one occurrence of input symbol 1, or sorry, at least one occurrence of input symbol A. So the language that is accepted by, that should be accepted by the machine, is single A, double A, single A, double A, or any number of A's, but minimum string should be of length 1 with one input symbol as A. Okay, so set of input symbol will be A only. Okay, now the word should be the regular expression, as we need one or more occurrence of A, and for one or more occurrence of A's we need the notation plus as superscript. So the expression is going to be A plus, or we can simply write it as A plus without bracket. So this is the regular expression for the corresponding string pattern. And if we are going to construct the corresponding DFA, the DFA is going to be like this. From Q0 we require, as we need minimum string as 1 with one length and one input symbol A, so we need at least one character to reach the final state, and the final state here is suppose Q1. So we are at final state if and only if we have received one input symbol A. Okay, so initial state cannot be final state, because we need at least one input symbol A, but after receiving at least one input symbol A we are at final state. After that we can receive any number of input symbols. Okay, that is acceptable. Okay, and the same expression can also be represented like, as the minimum requirement is 1 A, and after that we hope to receive any other symbol. If but the string is accepted, once we are at q1. So the expression, regular expression, can also be represented like a, as the minimum requirement is single a followed by a star. This is also representing the same pattern, same string pattern, as minimum requirement is fulfilled with this a, and next we can have 0 or more occurrence of a. So here the expression can be represented in multiple ways, like a followed by a star, or we can also write it like a star. Here we have the concatenation of two patterns, means we can take them as two pattern, as first pattern is this and the second pattern is this. So after first pattern we are supposed to receive the second pattern. Okay, in concatenation we have the sequence of patterns, like first pattern is a and next pattern is a star. So we can have the single a, after that we require 0 or more occurrence of a. Okay, so after the minimum string we are reaching to the final state, and once we are at final state we can accept any number of a's at final state, like this. Okay, or we can this is the DFA for the corresponding regular expression. You can represent the DFA in any regular expression in any of the format, like this or this or this. All the presentations are okay. Next, coming to the third example. In third example of regular expression for 2 or more occurrence of a's. Now we need 2 or more occurrence of a's, means in last example we require one occurrence of a, now we require 2 or more occurrences of a. So the minimum acceptable string should be with length 2 and 2 a's. Here, sorry, this should not be the minimum string to be accepted. Here we need double a as a minimum string to be for the acceptance. So please correct it here. It should be double a for the minimum acceptable string, and the corresponding regular expression can be a followed by a plus, means we need at least one occurrence of a followed by one or more occurrences of a. So here we are getting single a as a minimum required condition and single a over here. So that means 2 or more occurrences of a. Okay, or we can represent the regular expression like this also, double a as a minimum requirement. After that we can have second pattern with a star, means 0 or more symbols. So we need at least 2 input symbols as a for acceptance. Okay, so we can represent the regular expression in either of the form, either this form or this form. The expression means the same. Okay, one symbol, here we have the condition for one symbol, and next pattern is indicating the requirement for one or more symbol. So actually we are requiring 2 symbols and then 0 or more occurrences of a. So we can also represent the same like this regular expression. So both the expression are correct. So starting from the initial state q0, we require minimum 2 a's for acceptance. So here we are reaching to the final state after receiving minimum length 2 input symbols as a's, and after this at final state we can accept 0 or more occurrences of a, and for 0 or more occurrence of a's or any input symbol we always have the self loop. Okay, so this is the complete description for this regular expression. Let's start with the next example. Here in the next example we have the regular expression for any combination of a's and b's. Now we have any combinations of a's and b, and we are moving to the input symbols, more than one input symbols. Okay, so the input symbols are going to be a's and b's. Now a, b. So we have the condition for we can have two input symbols in any of the string. So but we require the any combination of A's and B's should be acceptable. So the language of the machine should be null. For any combination, as in the first example, we need to accept the null. So here the null should be accepted by the machine. Next, any combination of A's and B's. So single A is acceptable, single B is acceptable, any combination AB acceptable, BAA or any other formation of A's and B's in the string is acceptable. Okay, so we can represent the regular expression in multiple forms because we can represent ORing in by comma, by plus symbol or by union symbol. So here are the corresponding regular expression. If we represent OR with the help of comma, the regular expression is like this, and if we are representing the ORing with the help of plus, then the regular expression is like this. If we are representing the ORing with the help of union symbol, then the expression is this. Okay, and the corresponding DFA we like, as we have to accept the null, so for acceptance of null the initial state should be the final state. So Q0 will be the final state, and instead of one symbol we are having two symbol here. So all the transitions from the initial state goes to the same state for all the input symbol A's and B's. Okay, we can also represent the transitions with the same loop with two input symbol marked. Suppose one is for A and another is for B. Both of these representations are correct. You can use any of these representation, means you can use different self loop for each symbol or you can use same self loop for all the symbols. Okay, so it's up to you. Our next example is for regular expression for any combination of A's and B's with minimum length as 1. So here comes the plus, superscript plus, because we need at least one symbol for acceptance, either A or B. So the language of acceptable string is A, single B or any combination of A, B, but minimum length should be 1. Okay, after minimum length condition all other patterns are acceptable. So the corresponding regular expression is, as we need minimum one symbol, we can represent it A comma B plus, or we can have A plus B. Here the plus is not the superscript symbol, so it is representing OR plus. Okay, or we can also write it like, don't get confused for plus, comma and union. So A, B plus. So these three expressions are representing same information. We can also represent it like the minimum length constraint for the one input symbol A, like regular expression for the same can be one occurrence of A and B is A or B is represented with this pattern, means at one time we can have A or B, one occurrence. Next pattern, the followed pattern is 0 or more occurrence of A or B, 0 or more occurrence. So here 0 or more occurrence of A and B is represented like the previous example, A comma B star. Okay, or we can also write it like A plus B for one occurrence of any input symbol A or B, whether A is required for the acceptance or B. So minimum required symbols are A or B. ORing is with plus. Next, A plus B, 0 or more occurrence of after the minimum requirement. After minimum requirement, 0 or more occurrence of any of the input symbol. Okay, so we can also represent it like this. Sorry, here we should have plus. We cannot have concatenation over here. We need to define comma or plus over here. So we can have any of the notation for ORing here, A plus B and followed by the A plus B star or A comma B star. Okay, and let's draw the DFA from initial state Q0, as we require minimum one input symbol. So initial state cannot be the final state. we need to receive at least one input symbol to reach the final state. Okay, and this is the final state, and at final state we can have 0 or more occurrence of all the input symbols. So this is the corresponding DFA for this regular expression. Okay, so here we have marked the same one transition with both the input symbol, but at a time we are having only one input symbol for one transition. Okay, so starting with the next example. So our next example is for the any combination of A's and B's with minimum length 2. So the possible language accepted by the machine is double A, double B, AB and BA. As we have two input symbols and constraint on length is 2, so the minimum length string that is acceptable, that should be accepted by the machine, is double A, double B or AB or BA. So these are the minimum length string that are to be accepted by the machine, and further after length 2 all other combination of A's and B's are acceptable by the machine. So corresponding regular expression can be like this. For one occurrence of A's and B, then means we can have first symbol as either A or B, and after that we require one or more occurrence of this pattern, means one or more occurrence of A or B. So we can have one symbol from here either A or B, and we can have one symbol from here, as a minimum requirement is one or more, one symbol, one as A or B from this pattern, from this second pattern. Okay, or we can also represent the regular expression like this: first pattern in concatenation to second pattern in concatenation to third pattern, means one symbol from this pattern, one symbol from this pattern, and 0 or more symbols from this third pattern, and this pattern is as star is here, 0 or more occurrence or optional. Okay, so one symbol we are getting from here either A or B, or one symbol from this pattern either A or B. So minimum length is 2, one symbol from this, one symbol from this, and 0 or more symbols from this pattern. Okay, we can also represent the occurrence like raised to power 2, like we require A or B 2 times, means any symbol from this pattern, any symbol from this pattern with number of occurrences as 2. So we can define it in the form of raised to power like this, followed by 0 or more occurrences of A's and B's. Okay, so here is the transition diagram, DFA's transition diagram. Cannot be the initial state, cannot be the final state, as we require minimum 2 symbols for acceptance. First symbol either A or B, and next symbol can be either A or B, and once we receive 2 symbols, minimum 2 symbols, we are at the final state as Q2, and after final state we can receive any of the symbol, and all the other symbols are accepted by the machine. Our next example is based on the acceptance of only 2 patterns, either 101 or 110. So we can have the string as 101 or 110 for acceptance. So the corresponding language for the automata will be 101 or 110, and no other combination, no other symbol should be accepted by the machine. And the corresponding regular expression can be this only, because we have no further options for acceptance, either 101 or 110 should be accepted. All other patterns are rejected by the machine. So no starting, no ending, no subscript constraint here. So just 101 or 110 should be accepted. So corresponding DFA is very easy to construct, starting with the state Q0. Q0 can be the final state because we need minimum 3 symbol as 101 or 110. So working with the first pattern, we are moving to state, intermediate states, and once the pattern is complete, we are moving to the final state with double circle for acceptance. Okay, so once we are at Q1, Q2 and this is Q3. So for the first pattern, the acceptance path from the initial state is complete. Now for the next pattern, that is 110, we have the as both the patterns are having first input symbol as a common symbol, so we can use a common transition for the first input symbol from Q0 to Q1. Starting from the Q1, we need 1 for the second option pattern, and the string is Q4, defined as the Q4, and from Q4 for acceptance we need input symbol 0. So these two paths are used for these two pattern, and all other input symbols, remaining input symbols transition should move to the dead state only. Also the further symbol received at the final state should move directly to the dead state, because no other combination, no other symbol is accepted. So the pattern is directly this, either this or this. We can also represent it like 101 plus 110, or we can use union symbol here for the presentation. Okay, so this is the example of direct patterns acceptance, either this or this, no other path, and directly two paths required from the initial state to the final state. Okay, in our next example, for strings ending with 101, as we have the ending constraint, the possible language for acceptance is minimum string is with length 3 101, and all other combination of strings ending with 101 is accepted by the machine. As we have the pattern for ending, so before the ending pattern, all other patterns are accepted by the machine, and for all other combination we always use 0, 1. If the input symbols are 0, 1, so we will be using 0, 1 and star. Here's the star represent 0 or more occurrence of this pattern, and we require any combination, either 0 or 1. So this is the corresponding regular expression. Now we have the ending constraint, so concatenate this expression with the ending constraint as 101. Okay, we have also covered this the DFA for this in the previous lectures. So this expression can also be written like 0 plus 1. Any combination is represented with the star, any combination of 0 or 1 followed by the ending constraint as 0 1 means if whether we receive any combination, the combination should end with 101 for acceptance. Okay, the next example is similar for the string starting with 101. Okay, so the set of acceptable string include minimum string as 101, and all other combinations starts with 101 should be accepted by the machine, and the corresponding regular expression is like this. As we have any starting constraint is 101, and after that any combination of zeros and 1 is acceptable. So any combination is accepted here with a pattern like 0, 1 star, and in starting we need 0 101 string. So for the starting constraint, it is very easy to define the question like 1, define the path for the minimum length 101, and once we are at final state, all other combination are acceptable. For all other combination, we just need to mark the self loop. Okay, so this is the corresponding DFA. You can name the state here, and you can draw the remaining transition for all the states, like here for input symbol 1, for input symbol 0 here to the dead state only, because all other combinations are in starting in this as a starting pattern of the string should be rejected by the machine. Okay. Next we have the question for strings ending with 101 or 110. So this is quite similar to the previous example, and the acceptable strings are 101, acceptable strings are 101 or 110 as a minimum acceptable string, because ending pattern is 101 or 110, and after that any other combination ending with 101 or 110 should be accepted by the machine, and the corresponding pattern is ending is this or this. Now we have ending constraint with two patterns, so we have to put all the ending constraint pattern in ORing, like 101 or 110. And before this ending pattern, we can have any combination of zeros and 1, and like previous examples, any combination is represented with 0, 1 and star. Okay, so if we have more than two ending constraint, like the string ending with 101, the string ending with 101 or 110 or 100, so the regular expression be like this: 0, 1 star, means ending pattern can be any of these pattern: 101, 110 or 100, and before that ending pattern we can have any combination of zeros and 1. Okay, so these are different ways to represent the pattern depending on the question. If we have 3 constraints for ending, we have to put 3 patterns 1, 2, 3 in ORing for ending constraint, or if we have the constraint in starting, we have to put all the constraints pattern in the starting. Okay, like here, like we have the strings starting with 101 or 110. So the set of acceptable string are this: 101 or 110 or any other combination starting with either 110 or 101 is accepted by the machine. And the regular expression is this, as we have the starting constraint. So if the pattern start with 101 or 110, the string is accepted, and once we are acceptable state at the final state, all other combination should be accepted, and all other combination are represented with 0, 1 star. So here is the corresponding pattern. If we have more than 2 pattern, like in the previous example, so we will be representing like this: 110, or the string start with 100, or the string start with 000. So we can represent all the patterns, required pattern in ORing like this: should end with any of the combination of zeros and 1, and any combination is represented with this pattern. Okay, so we have already covered the DFAs for these question in previous lectures. Next is regular expression for strings ending with double character. So like previous example, here are the set of acceptable string 1100 as the minimum required string, and all other combination of strings ending with double character, either 11 or 00. Okay, and the regular expression will be like this: ending constraint is 11 or 00 and any combination of 01 in starting. So this is the corresponding regular expression. Same way, for strings starting with double character, we need to put the starting constraint as the first regular expression, concatenation with any combination of zeros and 1. Okay, so we have the starting constraint as the first part of the regular expression, either 11 or 00, followed by any combination of 0 and 1, followed by any combination of zeros and 1 is accepted. Sorry, here is 1 followed by any combination of zeros and 1 is accepted by the machine. So here is the corresponding regular expression. Now next example is for the string starting or ending with double character. Now we have we need two expression, one for starting and one for ending, means all those strings start with double character should be accepted by the machine, and if the string is not starting with the double character, at least it end with the double character for acceptance. Okay, so we have the ORing constraint among the last two example patterns, like either the string should start with double character or the string should end with double character, and the possible language of acceptance is 1100 or any other string having double character as the last pattern or as the starting pattern is accepted by the machine. And the corresponding regular expression, we need to define two regular expression. One, either the string can start with double character or the string can end with double character. So we need to define both the patterns and we need to put both the patterns in ORing like this. Okay, so this is the first pattern. So this is the first pattern that we covered in the last example for string starting with double character. Okay, and the second pattern is for string ending with double character. String ending with double character. So our condition is either the string should start with double character or the string should end with double character. So as we have already covered expression for these two constraints in last example, so we just need to put all both of these expression in ORing, and here we have the plus symbol for ORing. Either the string should start with double character or end with double character. So any of the string that fulfill any of these pattern will be accepted by the machine. Okay, and we have not constructed or we have not practiced the DFA for this regular expression for this question. So I am leaving this for your practice. So you have to construct the DFA for this regular expression, and you can ask if any of the doubt arises while constructing the DFA. So you can ask in lecture, or we can also cover this in further lectures. Next example is for the strings having length. The length of string should be divisible by 3. So all those string whose length is multiple of 3 is accepted by the corresponding machine or corresponding DFA. So where we have divisibility constraint, in all those type of questions always the null is accepted by the machine. So here null is the first required minimum string that should be accepted by the machine, and after that we can have any combination of string. If the length is multiple of 3, the string is accepted by the machine, like 0 0 0, 1 1 0, 1 1 1. So any combination of length 3 or multiple of 3 should be accepted by the machine. And the corresponding regular expression is, as we required 3 symbols for acceptance, first symbol can be 0 or 1, first symbol can be 0 and 1, and we are putting the second symbol in concatenation to first symbol as 0 or 1, and the third symbol should also come in concatenation to the first two symbols 0 and 1, and we need 0 or more occurrences of this pattern. Okay, 0 or more, because null is accepted, null should be accepted by the machine. So we can have 0 or more occurrences of this pattern for this resulting DFA. Okay, and we can represent the same regular expression like this, as we have 3 occurrences of zeros or 1. So we can represent this with raised to power 3 and writing the pattern once and putting the 3 in raised to power and repeating the pattern 0 or more time with the star. So the pattern or the same regular expression can be represented like this. Minimum requirement is 0 or 1, 3, minimum 3 occurrences, and the pattern can be repeated 0 or more times. Means if the pattern is repeated 0 times, in that case null is accepted. Otherwise we are going to have minimum 3 symbols, either means minimum 3 combinations of zeros and 1 for acceptance. And also the DFA is very easy. We just need 3 symbols. So first symbol, after receiving first symbol we are moving to the second state. After receiving second symbol we are moving to the third state, and after receiving the third symbol we are moving to the final state. Okay, and the initial state should be the final state, and after the final state, so here is the minimum constraint for null, and after receiving null all other combination of 3's, means one symbol, second symbol, third symbol goes to the final state, and after that all other combinations are also acceptable. Means after that if we receive 0 or 1, any symbol we receive, at the final state. After that we require 2 more symbols for acceptance, as the input should be the length of input should be multiple of 3. So after receiving one symbol, second symbol and third symbol, if we receive the fourth symbol, we need 2 more symbol, from here fifth symbol and sixth symbol, and again we are at the final state. Okay, or we can also construct a minimized version for this DFA, as we need only the multiple of 3 and the initial state is the final state. So for the minimized version we can also construct the DFA like this, from initial state, as initial state is a final state, Q0 is a final state. After receiving the first input symbol as 0 or 1, we are moving to a non-final state, and after that we need one more symbol followed by the third symbol for acceptance, 0 or 1. Okay, so this is the minimized DFA. You can both the DFAs are correct, means both the DFAs are representing the same information, but this DFA is a minimized DFA. ठीक है, minimized DFA. So always try to build the minimized DFA for any regular expression, for any statement, because in exam you are going to have the questions like construct the minimized DFA for this regular expression. In next lecture we are going to have another variation of NFA, that is NFA with epsilon closure or NFA with null transitions. Okay, so this is the more easiest form of constructing the finite automata corresponding to a given regular expression. Like if we can construct NFA with null transition to any other state. So we are going into the detail in next lecture. Further we are also going to discuss about the how we can convert the NFA with null transitions to NFA without null transitions, or we can say NFA with epsilon moves to NFA without epsilon moves, or the resulting will be the DFA. So NFA with epsilon closure, epsilon moves to the resulting or corresponding DFA.